Hey folks, Blackcross here with another discussion video. This one was given to me as of last night by a friend, and I was like, I'm gonna read the article just to make certain that this could be like a false claim or whatever, could be rumors, it could be anything. So, looking at the details, I can actually gratifiedly look at this camera and actually say the phrase that is actually looking towards to be 95% false. More than likely, because on one hand, Square Enix has a pretty good idea of how they're doing stuff. And while some people may have mixed conceptions about them, Square Enix tends to know if they're going to release it on that date or not. And I don't think, record tells me, I don't think they've ever had a moment where they've had to delay the game. As far as I know, they've never had to do anything like that. So, the rumor is, and this is a big rumor that's kind of hit kind of on the big side, that Final Fantasy 15 could be delayed to November 29th. Now, the problem with this rumor is that there is no real backbone to this. It was rumored by some guy that posted up saying that it will not be until November 29th that it gets released, and claiming that they have material instructions about it. I looked at it and I was like, no you don't. You have no clear proof. Even GameStop, who normally make constant contact to every developer that makes these games, because they sell the game, obviously. Every company that sells a game, if they have it written on their website, they have to contact the developer to know if it's going to be released on that day still or not. And GameStop made the contact to Square Enix department, and according to what they said, it is still scheduled to September 30th. Now, I don't know who this guy is, and I'll leave the link in the description underneath the video for you guys to look it up yourself and determine what you think. But personally, for me, I think this is false. I really do think so. Just by looking at it, reading up on it, and everything like that, it is more than likely false. I don't think Square Enix would delay it unless it was absolutely needed. And if so, they would have made the announcements about weeks ago or something like that. I don't know. Because, I mean, you think about it. This is August. Next month is September. We're that much closer anyway. So, why would this be a big issue if they haven't made the announcement by now? Because, I mean, you think about it. The only thing, in terms of a delay, that Square Enix has made, and I quote, you can check it yourself, the only delay that they have ever said was back whenever they restocked the Ultimate Collector's Edition. They said, and I'll be sure to put that link in the video for you guys to where you, or not video, but the link to the actual website itself to let you guys know about that one, because I actually made a video on that one. Awkwardly enough, I made a video on that one, so yeah, I have confirmation. The only delay that they have is the Ultimate Collector's Edition restock that they have made back a few months ago. And unfortunately I never got lucky to get that one because obviously first day it got sold out again. They only made like 10,000 extras, so we have like what, 40,000, 30, no, it was 40,000 more. So we started with the original 30,000, then we have the extra 10,000, so 40,000 altogether. But they said because of the push and demand of the Ultimate Collector's Edition, they were going to have to, more than likely, delay the Ultimate Collector's Editions for the extra ones, mind you, the extra 10,000. More than likely, it will probably be, they said that it was more likely about a couple of days late, which, if I know Square Enix, they're going to try their damnedest, I don't know how, but they're going to try their damnedest to meet the supply and demand and make certain that everybody gets their copy within the same week that it gets released. Because, let's put it this way, when you order something online, you don't automatically get it on the same day. Not all the time. Now, sometimes you can get lucky and get it on the same day, but the majority of the time you're going to get it and you're going to be like, it's a day after. But that's okay, that's no big deal. I mean, a lot of us have seen this happen before multiple times. It's gonna happen, so with the supply and demand of the Ultimate Collector's Edition, I can see it being kind of like a week late. At most, probably. More than likely, Square Enix is going to be planning this ahead and figuring out how they're going to distribute this and get this done effectively. But that's the only delay that has been notably said. And like I said, you can check it out yourself to make certain confirmation. That is the only delay that they have said. And by that delay, it's not even going to be that much. And keep this in mind, they have already made millions off of this title alone. You cannot tell me that they have not come prepared for this type of shit. They have worked this game to a point of perfection, and they have worked to a point of release to make certain that this game will be released on schedule. Think about it. They've announced this back in like what? February? They announced the release title back in February. By now they would have announced it if it was going to be a delay. And as far as we know, there is no such announcement for a delay. And as far as I know, every website that I have checked, including like Walmart, Amazon, and stuff like that, they are still saying September 30th. So if there was going to be a delay, I guarantee you the majority of the game stores that are selling their items online would have changed the date by now. But it is scheduled for September 30th. So whoever this guy is, he needs to do his research a little bit more and realize that he's going to get himself into a lot of trouble if he isn't careful. Like, there are a lot of rumors out there about everything. You can ask anybody in the gaming industry, any fan who looks into this type of stuff, they can tell you there are a lot of rumors regarding games. But trust me whenever I say this, I've actually looked into this, and this has to be more than likely 95, if not 99% false. There's just no real proof that there is a delay. But like I said, if there was a delay, Square Enix would have made the announcement by now. Why would they have waited, basically, by the release of this video, why would they wait tomorrow? If it was going to be a delay, they would have announced it a month or so ago. They would have. Square Enix tends to keep track of what is working and what seems to be a problem, and if they can't meet the supply and demand. You cannot tell me they aren't planned for this shit, especially since this game has been in development hell for 10 years now. I think Square Enix would have realized, okay, we need to be a little bit better of managing when a game is going to be released. We need to plan this ahead. And the fact that they have a scheduled plan for Kingdom Hearts 3, you can't tell me that they have not planned Final Fantasy 15 way before. Like, they would have known if they were not going to be able to deliver on that date. I'm just saying. So, I might as well end the video, because after reading the article itself, along with the link from the article to the actual main discussion itself, I looked at it and I was like, I was kind of ticked off, realizing that this was false, and this guy has no real proof. No real proof. But then again, I may be wrong, you never know. August 15th may come up, and sure enough, there's a delay. But I don't think it's going to happen, because there's no real proof behind the delay itself. There's no real proof, because otherwise Square Enix would have shown signs. And as far as I know, in terms of news that I am caught up with, they are saying that all of the games that they have been working on, now they haven't said anything about Final Fantasy VII Remake, but Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15 are going along smoothly. So you can't tell me that there is proof saying that there could be a delay. They would have said that they're having problems or issue. No, they're not. They're actually going through it quite well, actually. But I just want to go ahead and talk about. I want to go ahead and put my 2 cents in the whole matter, because I was reading the article and I was like, this is the first time I'm going to just jump out and say it's a false claim. And I don't care if I get hit by a truck or a train or whatever. I'm just going to come out and say in the open, it's false. I think it is more than likely 99 or 95. It really is. Because, I mean, you look at the article, you tell me if it is false, if you think it's real or if it's false. And if it is real, where's your proof? But anyway, though, that's it for this discussion video, which is kind of weird because this is actually coming from the same day that I did the Pokemon petition video, so yeah, that's essentially going from Pokemon to Final Fantasy. Quite the jump. But anyway, take care, guys.